Happy Friday Eve. Okay. Um, mm, Greenleaf. Hmm. So now I saw it and, ooh, honey. Anyway, I'm gonna go in order about this because I don't want to go out of order. But that damn, what's her name? Karissa. Really? Anyway, so first of all, Harmony and Hope representative comes to the office. Old Miss Judy, which is Bob Whitfield's daughter. She comes to the office and Gigi like, you want to go over the song or something like that? Like, what you doing here? She was like, oh no, I'm not going over anything that petty. I'm actually coming to let you know that we know that you visited Fernando's office and what we're planning to do is we're going to do something like the Potter House. We're going to make a community center. We're going to make a fitness place, and we're going to have 5 different restaurants. So I'm just asking, is all this shit going to be around her parents' property? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that going to affect them and their livelihoods? You know what I'm saying? So, uh, Gigi is like, it's not going to be a no-go. So, Judy, she also meets with Phil. Phil is upset because Phil says that he did not know this information. Why didn't they tell him first? And just like any good employee, how they mistreat their ass. She just kind of pity pat him and let him know that he can just continue doing what he's doing. And basically, I remember at one of my jobs, they would say, you'll know stuff as needed. Like, even if it's last minute, as needed, that's when you'll know it. So that's pretty much where they are with Phil. Phil is going to know this shit, as needed, Phil. But you keep on, shucking and jiving like you should. Be in the face. All right, now. So, Miss Judy, she meets with the committee, which is also Deacon Sykes and crew. And, she lets them know of the plan and everything. And I couldn't believe that they were down with it. Like, don't they understand? Like, and then, but not only that, Miss Judy say that they want 50%. And so Deacon Sykes is like, what you mean? So who gonna have to get off the committee? No. We're gonna add more people to the committee. Did they either say 6 or 12 more people? But that's gonna put which I don't think they understand that it's not just them. It's going to be some outside people judging, Calvary. You know what I'm saying? When y'all been there for the longest. I really do think that Deacon Sykes is just a big ass hater. Like, is she married? Do she have a life? Like, what's going on with her? Like, why is she so against, Lady May and Bishop? I don't understand that. Y'all, somebody let me know why. Is she? I don't get that. So, Gigi, of course, she goes to her parents and she lets them know the plan of, them wanting to have 50% of control of the church and the restaurants and everything that they're trying to build. So Jacob is also there. Jacob tells on Charity that Charity, is falling for Phil. And oh my God, Bishop and Lady May, they like to have a fit. And I had a fit too. You know what I'm saying? So they don't like that at all. And I agree with them at all because they already know that Phil is probably up to some mischief. And they know that Charity ain't good with men's. She ain't good at all with men's. So Lady May takes Gigi to the side and let her know that, you know what, we're going to have an engagement party. And in that engagement party, we're going to just invite the board to the engagement party. So she was like, well, what about Deacon Sykes? She was like, I'll handle her. When she find out that everybody else coming and she wasn't invited, she going to come just to be nosy. And we know that came true because Corinne called Lady May and told her when Deacon Sykes was saying, I didn't get my invitation. And so basically Deacon Sykes pretty much just invited herself to the engagement party. Karissa being sneaky. Her and Jacob is upstairs in their little cottage or room or whatever you want to call it. And Jacob say, what you gonna visit, Fernando for? She get all uptight, telling all on herself. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't visit nobody, and I just went to him because you like them cufflinks, really? The same cufflinks. Was he the one that remembered those cufflinks said H&H? Harmony and Hope? If so, Karissa, you already caught. You don't even know how to cheat. Then you want to sit up here and say, oh, well, after all the stuff you put me through, Jacob, and you got to question me, how dare you? What did you think that we were doing? But Jacob just asked a normal damn question. Like, he wasn't expecting all of that. And then on top of that, Karissa want to ask, is the house, who the house going to be left to? Is the house going to be left to you? And that ain't nothing that, Jacob is thinking about right now. He ain't thinking about who the house going to be left to. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Really? So Karissa is still, I forgot to put in my last video that Fernando, dropped some seeds in her ear asking, if Lady Mae or Bishop was to die, who would the property belong to? So basically, Fernando is using Karissa and Phil is using Charity. I mean, the devil doesn't care what form he comes into to try to tear you down. Don't it? Ain't that something? And the only sane people, I must say, is Bishop and Lady Mae and Gigi. And Jacob is coming on through. So, oh God, that damn Karissa, I can't believe it. Anyway, I just thought about that. So, she is so crazy. Nikki and Zora, they're at the cottage and they're trying to get some photos together for the engagement party. And Sophia comes in. Sophia she wasn't acting right in this episode. What's wrong with her? You know what I'm saying? Do she need some attention? I know AJ, he got the hell on. AJ said, deuces, I ain't with none of this. So I don't know. She feeling kind of down, or she feeling kind of left out. Like, I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know. So next thing we see Judy. She comes and tells Gigi, oh, I heard about the party. And you don't think that this is a way for your family to try to convince the committee of what's going on? I mean, Judy, she hit it head on the nail right there. She hit it head on the nail. And Gigi was just like, look, I ain't got no control over my parents. You know what I'm saying? I can tell my mom and dad whatever the hell I want to tell them. Who are you? So she says, well, invite me to the party. So Gigi said, great, you'll be my +1. So now she coming to the party. Meanwhile, Charity is trying to convince her daddy that Phil is a good guy and he's so good that they should invite him to the party. And Bishop was like, man, hell no, he can't come to this party, man. No, ma'am. So, but then Bishop started thinking like, okay, well, let me size him up in person and see what's really going on. So here go Charity. You just don't know him. You got to see him in person. You got to, no. So they reluctantly invite him. Then Charity goes to Phil. Phil, he seemed like, okay, yeah, we cut buddies and all, we see each other at night, but I ain't trying to go to no parties, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still dealing with this videotape, this recording that you won't even let me release. He is holding on to Charity so that he can release that damn tape. He don't like her like that, for real. And Charity she just all go head over heels for some damn body. So he come up with these excuses, and then he was like, you know what, forget it. I'll come to the party, whatever. So, he go to the party. So now we are at the party. We are at the engagement party. Everyone is there. Bishop had on his blue suede, baby. Yes. Bishop was looking good. Honey, Lady Mae, she was looking more dapper than ever. The whole, Deacon Sykes and crew was there. Who else? Karissa, of course, she was there. And when Phil came in, Bishop, talks to Phil and just kind of see what his mind is or whatever. Bullshit. And who else? Like I said, Sophia, she was, they walking around talking to one of the members, and, they thought Nikki was Sophia, and they still was just like, oh, your daughter, like, she don't feel like a pastor's daughter. Like, she just kind of feel like she out of place right now. And, I don't know I don't know where they going with her storyline. Anyway, so, Bishop, he says a few words about the engagement and everything, and they have everyone gathered around, and then he says he's going to pass it over to his wife. Woo, honey, I'm thinking that Lady Mae just going to say a speech. No, ma'am. Lady Mae was telling you about 50%. It can't just be no 50%. And basically doing a sermon and persuading the other members that deal is a no-go, and you can't just have 50%. It takes more than 50%. You got to be whole. And I mean, she damn said a sermon. They were like at mini church right there. You know what I'm saying? So while she's still saying her speech, that old Karissa, before that, Karissa asked Bishop about their marriage license. Now, I don't know what engagement party or whatever they were doing. Why did they need their marriage license? So Bishop, he goes up to the safe and opens the safe, and then Karissa also asks, is this where you all keep y'all paperwork too? And he like, yeah, we keep everything up here. Bishop ain't thinking of nothing, but old Lady Mae comes around the corner. She see Karissa and she looking like, what's she doing up here? So here we back to the party. Karissa thinking that she finna go get this paperwork. Karissa sneaks off, and you can tell, like, Karissa, you going too far. Karissa sneaks off from the party, goes upstairs, and looks in this safe. Bishop said they did have a deposit box at the bank, but, since he ain't working no more, I mean, he don't really need it. So they just keep all their important papers at the house. Well, Lady Mae moved it. She opens the safe and boom, it ain't there. Lady Mae smart, baby. Yes, that's where that other 50% come in at, baby. So Karissa like, damn, what I'm going to do now, So she go back downstairs, and Lady Mae is still talking about that 50%. And so even after the party, Deacon Sykes kind of figured what she was doing. I see your plan, Lady Mae. You always trying to, you always up to something. She was just speaking, talking her mind, talking about 50%. It was an engagement party. Now, if they got, something else out of that conversation, that's on them. And maybe it's on their heart to, think about that situation. But we also find out that Phil used to talk to old Judy. Judy went up to Phil during the party and was like, oh, so you talking to her now? Are you going to do her like you did me? You know what I'm saying? And, not only that, we also found out from from Charity, when she was talking to her daddy, that Phil writes, Bob Whitfield's everything. She writes his books. He writes his books. He writes his sermons. So actually, he's the person that's behind it. Now, that was some good information for Bishop. And that was probably why Bishop, invited him to the party. So I forgot to put that in there. But back to Miss Judy. Miss Judy, like, so apparently they used to have an affair. And then, she tells him that she didn't like the party, and she says, and by the way, I'm finna divorce my husband and shit like that. So so Phil know his way around the church, honey. Ooh wee. So we at the end of the party, everybody's leaving and everything, and that's when Judy, I don't know if she was half drunk, then Phil want to act like he care. You sure you gonna make it home? Yeah, I'm sure. Shit, you sitting up here talking to Charity. Go on back and talk to Charity, honey. So Sophia, she feeling down and out. She goes back to the little cottage, and actually she heard somebody, I guess coming in the door, and I thought it was AJ. I said, oh Lord, AJ done made his way back. But no, it was actually, is his name Dante? I think it is. They meet. But honey, Sophia, you better watch out because, that is Zora's man, and then Zora, and then Nikki, that's Nikki boyfriend and shit like that. So he talking about something, you want to go for a ride? So I guess she just needs some type of outlet right now, But it just better be a ride. That's it, because you finna hear from Zora and Nikki. But he was dropping off some boxes, for Nikki or whatever. But also Jacob, earlier, Jacob went to go see him, and he wanted to borrow some money for him for Karissa's school. I don't know what that was about. That didn't make sense to me. So maybe I'm missing something on that one. Maybe somebody fill me in on that part. I don't know. So anyway, after the party is said and done, Bishop, he comes and talks to Charity and lets her know that I think you should hold off on Phil for a while. And, Charity has a damn temper tantrum. Oh, why I gotta hold out on love for Gigi? It's always Gigi this and Gigi that. And we gotta stop our lives for Gigi. But Charity, I meant to say Charity. Charity, it is for the best interest of you because, baby girl, Phil don't want you. She don't see it. So, Charity runs to Phil's office and say, release the tape, release the recording, because Gigi, it's always all about Gigi, and she needs some, just break this shit on up. She need to be in some type of trouble. And Phil, he starts smiling, I think that even if they expose this, I don't think it'll bring Phil no damn where. Oh, also, Judy explains to Gigi that if the committee votes for them to have all these festivities and everything like the Potter House, that Gigi will not just be the interim pastor, she will be the pastor. Ooh, that's got Gigi thinking. I don't know where we're gonna go from this, y'all. I don't know. But yeah, Phil, sorry Charity, and sorry Karissa. Y'all feelings gonna be real hurt. Okay. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. I am so cold out here. I am freezing. I really am. I don't know. I mean, it's like Charity is getting played and Karissa getting played, and they don't even see it. Like, ooh, when that shit hit that fan, baby, it's gonna splatter everywhere. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all later. Woo!